But he gonna edit some of that.
Yeah, edit that.
Well, a lot of the beginning stuff I keep because that's pretty natural, and I just throw that in the very
I
beginning.
think you're full of shit.
No.
Okay.
All right, well, when you're in the beginning,
Yeah. You done blew it now.
yeah, you know, fucked up now.
You know, no,
He has creative control,
You
Bart.
don't talk shit to the editor.
Oh shit.
He does edit this.
And you can't say shit to the producer
So
because
tell-
there ain't one.
Well, welcome back again. Here we go. Another episode of Insightful Buffoonery. Yes, we did have one prior to this, but seeing how it's a beautiful hot day outside, we're going to shoot another one for you guys. So again, thank you for showing up. Paula.
Shout out to Patches.
Shout out to Patches first. Patches
Shout out.
Catering. You got to try it out. It's down around West 7. Paula, thank you again for showing up. Barbie, we'd like to thank you for showing up. We have
you
two
for having
special
me.
guests. Yep.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Today is Sunday. It's not as hot and humid as it was yesterday.
It's just a little hot.
It's just a little hot. Definitely sunny. So if you're out there enjoying your bike ride, walk, hiking, swimming, definitely make the most of it before your Monday morning, which sucks.
For those of us that have to go to work.
Yes.
Sucks.
What day is it today? Oh,
Today's
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, those of us
Today
that
is Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday
yeah,
fun.
Sunday
those of us
fun
that
day.
don't work always forget what day it is because it's like a weekend every day.
Oh, I'm not saying who that person is, but
Shots fired.
yeah.
It's one of these buffoons.
Wow.
Well,
one.
again,
Touche there, Barb.
again,
I like
well,
that.
we like to
This is
thank
what
Paula
happens
and
when you
Barbie for
invite
showing
women.
up today. Yesterday, Paula, we went on a bike ride.
Oh,
We were discussing that a tad bit.
and the other
but-
one?
And the other one, what?
In the other episode? Yes, we did.
Yes, we were.
touched on it very momentarily there.
And let me touch on this again. When I first seen Josh's bike and your bike, the name of his bike is Trek.
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 Okay, correct.
For some odd reason, that resonated in me that bike was bought from Walmart or Target.
Yeah.
I have a bike from Walmart. Love it.
Right.
Right, but
is it
Joshua's is not bought from Walmart or Target.
right? I was sort of under the impression
It was handcrafted.
right.
Yes. that's
Right in Italy by old Italian men.
Oh,
Right.
Pepe.
Oh yeah, yes, they're banging away on the metal and doing the welding and stuff. I think this bike is like in the Tour de France,
A gazillion pennies.
a gazillion pennies.
Yes.
It is quite a bit of pennies.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but anyways, these bikes take really not a lot of effort to ride,
Well, no, you have a lot of effort there still to
but
ride
you have to know how
them.
to use the gears,
You got to know how to use the gears to
the
get
sprockets,
your.
knowing which sprockets control to do what.
Yeah, you got to know
You
which
call them
cods
cogs,
that you're in. Yeah.
They're not cogs, they're sprockets.
Oh, you can call them what you want so you understand.
Right.
And I will call them the correct terminology.
Hey.
Right. I would beg to differ that they're not called cogs.
Okay.
Cogs you would find like
On
in
your
a-
feet.
in various other machinery, but not a bicycle. Growing
Again.
up, I've always learned that they're called sprockets.
Okay,
Do you
again?
even know the
Sprocket.
meaning of cogs?
Well, it's not a sprocket. I'm guessing the meaning. So, the cog is
The cog?
cog. C-O-G.
Oh
Cog.
shit, you couldn't even spell it.
Yes, I can
Hey,
spell
that's
it.
pretty good. That's
Yeah, I
pretty
can-
good.
But what is a cog?
Well, what do you think a cog is?
Shit, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I believe a cog is something that helps like a lever type machine.
Okay.
You know, there's various cogs. You know,
is
like
that the
when,
pedal
like,
or
like
is that
I
not
think
the pedal.
We should fact check this.
Right, right. We can fact check
Can
that.
we get somebody to fact
I
check
think
this?
Paul is doing that now.
Okay.
I am.
Yes.
But I just had to ask because
Right, and
the
a
way you
sprocket-
say it, I don't even think you even know what
Well,
it
I
is.
do know because when she finds out that a cog and a sprocket are two different things.
Yeah, but I'm
Right.
saying what is a cog that you're talking about?
Well, like in machinery, like a cog is like something that would control
Okay,
the way
so
something flows
when-
in machinery.
Hold on.
So when we look up a cog, guess what comes up, JJ?
Ooh, sprocket.
Let's look at those pictures.
Wow.
What is that picture, JJ, that's on the bike?
It's like
Wow.
a sprocket.
Okay, but what is
Yeah.
the word I use to find that? Cog. Look at that.
Okay, you typed in cog on a bike.
Yes. the cog on the bike.
That's
and
what
every
we're
one-
hearing.
I need you to type in the meaning, the definition of cog.
Okay, but this is what we refer to as our cog.
Okay, you see the bottom picture?
Uh-huh.
That's a cog. A sprocket is different from a cog.
Okay, and these are where he's changing his gears into.
Them are
Again,
sprockets.
can you type in definition of cog?
Wow.
Dang, you're actually being nice to her?
Wow.
Could you just type that in if it's not too difficult?
Oh, I'm going to show you difficult.
Now you push
Would
it.
you like to change spots, Paula?
We might have to.
No, I think where you're sitting is quite
Adequate.
the distance, quite adequate, and
But-
quite the 6 feet apart.
But that.
Again.
Oh. You about to
So-
get touche.
Hold on. And when you look at when I say definition of cog, that's what I've typed
Okay,
in there.
but what
But
does
what shows
that-
up? Again, what shows?
Again,
I'm
that's
gonna
different from a
pull it.
You see that type? That
Okay,
top
but those
picture?
are what is on
Do you see
his
the
bike
top
that
picture?
are in the big
You see
to the
the
little.
top picture?
Hold on a second. Remember when I was telling you when he changes gears, he
Okay,
has
but
the big
the sprockets
to
are
the
behind
little.
each other.
JJ.
When I said he has
Okay.
a small
Jay,
cog and
they're
a big
layered.
cog.
Jay, give her a chance to explain.
When I say he has a small cog and a big cog and he needs to switch into them, this is what I'm talking about. See the picture?
You see the picture
See the
up in the
picture?
corner? Those are cogs. Can you read to us what the definition of a cog
gonna-
is? I think that was my. So, anyways, Barbie, how you doing today?
What is
Hey,
it?
I'm doing
It's a
good,
free
feeling much
wheel.
better.
It's a prong. It's a part. It's a gear. It's a pin. It's a rack. Okay, so those are when I'm telling him a gear, switching your gears. So I'm telling him to switch his gears and being in the right gear when he's riding. So I tell him switch your cog. Make sure.
Can we phone in a friend? Can we call Alex?
Oh, that would be
Oh,
nice.
that
That
would
would
Alex
be
on the line,
nice.
Jerry. Should,
I can't because my phone's being used.
should I get him on the line?
Get him on the phone.
Let's see if we can get him on the
Oh,
line.
you want me to get?
If not, I'll edit this.
You don't know Alex's number?
No, I don't.
Then what you picking up your phone for, you idiot?
Because he likes to look like he's using his phone for something.
The dude picks up his phone.
Wait, would we be able to hear Alex?
Let me see. I think so.
You think he's on this 20-mile bike ride?
He might be. Who knows? Let's see if we can get him on.
And ask him what his cog is doing. I can't believe you don't know what a cog is, Jay.
No, I do know the cog.
What is
Well,
the cog?
I just gave
He-
you the
she just
definition.
explained it to you.
She's showing me what Google's telling her. And that's part of
Oh.
brainwashing America.
Oh.
You see
I
that?
didn't-
She's
wait,
going
I
by
said-
what
he
Google.
told me-
So
He told me to fact check that. I did, and I gave him the definitions to it.
LQ, you
Hey,
dirty
man.
motherfucker! We tried to get you for some fact checks, you fucking fuck.
you fucking motherfucker, Sabadi.
Sabadi!
That's a
Anyway.
friend I'd like to phone.
Anyways, we told Alex Sabadi.
So, anyways, back to that.
Okay, so
So,
anyways, on a more
moving
serious
on,
note,
You and me, I left you in the dust.
Yes,
Changing
she
those
did.
gears,
Oh, damn.
changing those
You know what?
sprockets,
you know what?
changing those
know what?
I think
sprockets.
you found out
I'm gonna
taking
use your
pictures.
You know what?
terminology.
I'm not impressed by that bicycle. So
I'm gonna change. I'm
anyway.
gonna change.
Hey, sis.
I'm gonna use your terminology. Changing those sprockets, I was able to leave you in the dust.
Again, I am
Hey,
not
sis,
impressed.
when you found him, was he taking pictures by any chance?
Yes, he was.
Oh. Was
Is
he
that-
pretending to be biking 6 miles?
No, he was already off the bike. He was down the stairs underneath
Yeah.
the bridge.
Was he sweaty? was he sweaty at all?
Down the stairs.
Did he have any sweat on him? Was he?
No.
He
Down
was,
the
under,
stairs
he was
underneath the
underneath the
bridge.
Under
bridge,
the bridge.
making his tent.
Always under the bridge. Were you trying to find something to buy, or?
No, I was just taking
He's finding
photos
his new
all right.
home.
All right.
of random homelessness,
Yeah.
random homeless people.
He wanted to feel. He
What does
wanted
it
to see
mean?
what it
What were
felt
you
like to
looking
be
up?
homeless.
None, this cog thing bores me.
So,
Hey, man,
But I have to say, where you guys picked yesterday, I was very
was a
impressed
very
with your
beautiful
riding.
ride.
Your
was.
riding,
Today would be a
Joshua,
beautiful day to ride,
was
too.
very. I have to say, I was
You mean to tell
impressed
me
that
you
you
gotta
did those
have
6
riding
miles.
skills to be out there?
Well, this
certain
was
areas you
certain
need to,
areas,
because again, if you
especially-
don't have a bike that has gears that can change, you'd have a hard time kind of
It was
riding
at
along
Theodore
it.
Theodore Worth
Theodore Worth Park.
Park.
Worth.
Yeah.
Worth Park.
Shout out
even
Theodore
though
Worth.
yes,
Theodore
shout out to
Worth.
Theodore Worth Park.
That was a
If
more
you get a chance, go out there and check it
I
out.
want to say type of bike ride for bringing Joshua out for his second
Right, you're
time.
saying that's more of an intermediate type.
Well, yeah, because there was a
trail.
lot of trails that were going up and down, rolling.
And the hills aren't that steep, but again,
you got to know how to change
you got to know how
those.
to use your gears because.
So what kind of trails were these? Were they?
It was
Well, there's
paved.
walking and there's
It's
biking.
walking and biking.
Pavement.
so
it's
it's pavement. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Slight trip.
The what you call it? The dirt ones
Beautiful
were
view.
closed.
Yeah, the dirt ones because of the rain the previous day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But those would
Be
be
muddy,
pretty cool. But
yeah,
again, I think those would be
expected.
just as difficult.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Probably more of a workout.
So the bike that you have would not be
Suited.
No, mine is
suited
not
for
suited
such
for
a
that.
ride like
no,
that.
No,
because
no.
your wheels are meant for pavement.
Pavement.
Right.
Yeah, I have a road bike, and you guys actually, Joshua has a hybrid where he can change out his for.
Hybrid.
His can be for road and for dirt.
Right.
And yours and Jose's were both meant
just like
for
a dirt bike, an
for
all general purpose
mountain bike.
Yeah, a
You
mountain
guys
bike.
had mountain bikes,
Yeah.
but you guys rode them out on the pavement, which
Right.
you can.
And which again,
But Joshua's
You know
You know
tires
what
are
a knobby
hybrid.
is?
what's that?
You know what knobbies are?
Knobbies?
Yeah.
Like your kneecaps? Like your
It
kneecaps?
could be a lot of different things.
Yeah, there could
but
be a lot of things there. Is that spelled with a K-N or?
No, I'm just talking
the-
about what kind of tires you have on your bike.
Oh, you mean?
He has mountain bike.
I have
Oh,
mountain
those
bike.
knobbies. I was confused for a minute.
Yeah,
we're not
so
talking about
has
your
all-
knobby.
All right, all right.
Exactly. Yeah, I have mountain bike tires
Yeah. I know.
where she has again.
Road bike type.
But there's all kinds of definitions when you talk about tires or anything. So, tires that you have on your bike got knobbies on them, right?
I guess you could call them knobbies. Yeah.
So I have a question for you, buffoons,
Yes.
or statement question.
Yeah.
My son was in an accident, car accident, hit,
Yes.
hit and run.
Hope Aaron is doing good.
Aaron's doing better.
Did we find the culprit?
Shout out to Aaron. Hope you're doing better, bro.
He has to do therapy, but he's all right. But they know where the car is. They know the car has the exact same damages. Took
And
the
match up,
took the
yeah.
police to them. They won't arrest him or tow the car. They got to wait for his investigator, who's on vacation, by the way, for a week.
Wow.
Well, you know
So
they all
there's
need
only-
their vacations too.
There's only one
Thank you,
investigator.
coronavirus.
There's only one investigator.
Yeah, so
for
they don't
the-
have-
But my thing is they have it on video. The police have the video. A nice neighbor had
Right.
outside cameras. If they know what the guy looks like, if they know what the car looks like, it matches up. Why is he still able to be walking around or having this vehicle?
That's a good question.
Oh, and no insurance, by the way.
That is a really good question.
Look at the draw, man.
Yeah.
Look at the
Yes.
draw.
Yeah,
That's why
I
he
don't want to
did
say
the
white
run.
privilege, but
I was gonna say white privilege too, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that's probably not right.
No.
right,
it's not.
because that's just crazy.
Apparently he's homeless.
Yeah, look at the draw.
Lives in his car. Lives in his truck.
Really?
Apparently.
So the police have video evidence, physical evidence.
Know who he is.
Know
Know
who
he
he
is.
is. Know where the vehicle is.
By the way, he's been arrested 40 times.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he has a long history of,
Yeah.
Being
of
a
Does he
crime.
have DUIs? Anything like that?
I can't confirm that.
Oh, okay.
I can't confirm
Wow.
that. I'm not saying he should be arrested, but he should be take accountability, or they should tow the
But you
truck.
have to
But-
remember. this
Because if
is-
mama comes to the door, we have a problem.
But
Right.
no, but what
We're gonna
what we
have
have here is
But you have to understand
this is
too.
a no policy,
It's a no fault state.
a no fault state.
It is a no fault
That-
state, however.
Right, but he left
not
the
to
scene of a
interrupt you-
crime.
Not to interrupt you,
Yeah,
they
put that
said
in
this
front of you,
is
Barbie. Barbie,
he
yeah,
le-
put that mic in front of you.
not to interrupt you, but he left a scene of a crime, so they said
Right.
this is criminal. This
Yeah,
is
it is.
Right.
Hit and
His
run.
action is criminal, whether you can take him for that, but actually for him to come out and pay on your claim, to pay on there,
right.
you guys will have probably a hard time for that part.
I'm
Because
not even
one,
looking for that. 'cause-
that's why the uninsured insurance is going to pick up.
right. I'm not looking for that. I'm just
And that
looking. Maybe his
uninsured
car
State
should have been
Farm-
towed. I'm sure my son's car would have been towed.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I mean,
But I don't think your son would have left the scene of a
Oh
crime.
no.
So
but
there's a
that's the
difference
part
there.
that really gets me is that they got him on video. He
Yeah.
left the scene of the crime. He didn't try to come forward or anything.
No.
He was trying
So
to get
they
away
still
from
haven't
it.
spoken to him.
He was trying
So
to get
they
away
still
from
haven't
it.
spoken to him.
No, they have to wait a week for the
A week?
investigators
Wow.
on vacation.
And
So-
there's no other investigator that can take over.
They're not will. They're too busy.
Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
I mean,
Is this with the
coronavirus
insurance?
is-
Is this
really
the
what-
insurance?
Yeah.
Or
This
is
is
that
really what we.
is
This
that
is the police officers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I guess with this whole COVID thing.
This is the police officers.
But that don't
Really?
even make sense.
So with COVID-19, it's actually changing the
It-
scope of investigation.
And I guess because
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's down on the chain. You know.
and like my dad said, they just started
Nah,
a new task force.
but
A new task
I have
force
to
for
say
what?
it, though.
Hold on, Gary. Hold on.
Uh,
A new
What was
task
it,
force for
violent
what?
crimes or
Right,
some
violent
shit
crimes
against
division
people
or something.
Yeah, that's why there's been so many cops in St. Paul because all the shootings.
Right.
Oh
But
yeah,
this
because
is
they
a
rolling
hit.
hot over in our
This is a
area.
hit and run now. That's,
But okay,
that's what the case is.
right.
now.
Because I mean, what if
I
he
don't
would
know
have
if
killed
there's
Aaron
a-
Right.
and
But
gave
it's
no medical
considered-
assistance?
It's considered hit
he
and
actually
run.
was lucky. All
He
four
was very
airbags.
lucky.
All four
Yeah.
airbags went off.
And he just bought the car. That's
Right, but I'm
even
just
He
saying
had it
crazy.
one day.
Yeah.
One
I'm
day.
saying, what if he would have killed him, and then
Then they would have been looking at it differently because now
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been a hit and
He
run.
wouldn't
It
be
would have
on
been
vacation.
homicide.
right, but
So
it's
now,
still a hit
now
and
it
run.
I get it, but that to them that crime apparently
Unfortunately, I don't think they have-
because he's fine, he's okay.
They're probably not going to
looking at
investigate it.
Yeah, they're
No,
going to investigate it, but
they
it's going to
will
be a lower.
investigate it.
It's going to be on the lower end of the totem tower.
Yeah.
Right.
For
It's
them
just
to
a
do
lower thing on their case. On
Right
their,
on their work. On
And you're
work
really
phone.
frustrated by this. I
I'm
can
really
tell.
frustrated.
Right.
I mean, I actually don't want to see him arrested or anything.
I would like
just
to see him
I
arrested.
would like to see his car towed. You know,
Right.
have him see what it's like to be without a vehicle,
I mean, but
You
then
know.
that vehicle is his home too.
and that's his home too.
Yeah, but he should be held accountable for what he did.
But
is
I
what
don't
she's
know if
saying.
he even get jail time for the hit and run leaving the scene. He might get
Yeah.
a fine that he's gonna have to pay into the courts. I don't even know if he'll get
Yeah,
jail
he won't
time.
get no jail.
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I don't think he'll get jail time. I think
Really?
it's gonna, I think it's a fine.
Even
For
with
his-
So
his
they
criminal-
did say it's criminal. They did
I
say
had-
Right,
that.
it's criminal.
I have to-
You know what? I'm gonna do a Google fact check
Yeah,
on that one.
because
and see
I
what
have
it
to
says.
Please.
disagree with that.
But I'm surprised. The car's worth $28,000, and there's $16,000 worth of damage, and they didn't total it.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
had to.
they did not.
They did
They
it.
didn't total it.
No, the frame's not.
So the
Oh
frame
yeah,
didn't
the frame's
bend.
not bent.
The
so
frame's
it's-
not
the
bent.
frame-
He
so
wanted.
it's
So
free.
he
gonna-
actually
They can
wanted
replace
that.
he's gonna get all new parts. I mean,
yeah.
all new.
They can rebuild the
They have
body.
to
But here's my thing. Okay, they're gonna. If you see the pictures of it,
when you've been,
hold on, listen.
Okay.
So, are they gonna cover the warranty of his transmit? Because you don't know what parts inside of his vehicle were damaged. The outside shell, okay, you see it, but then that impact resonated through the car.
Right.
So you don't know what.
It's still under warranty though.
I would imagine it would have to be because
Because
more
just in
so
case,
because that transmission, because of that type of vehicle, that Audi, if something goes wrong, the expense of fixing that
yeah.
is not going to be small.
Apparently, they're gonna have the car for 2 months.
I would
So they're
say
fixing everything
So
in the
they're
car.
gonna-
So I'm
they're-
kind of
I'm
surprised they're
pretty
not
sure-
totaling it.
yeah.
To be honest
I'm
with
pretty
you.
sure they're gonna evaluate.
But I'm just
everything
saying-
on
So
it.
it
Aaron-
says here in Minnesota, a hit and run can be a misdemeanor, a gross misdemeanor, or a felony, depending the surroundings of the offense. If the hit and run causes great bodily harm, it's a felony punishable by up to 2 years in prison and $4,000 in fines. So, I don't know if this meets
Now,
that
if he goes
criteria
to get
for him.
therapy,
Well, he does
because
have bodily harm.
because if he
I
starts
would
feeling
imagine
injury,
he would.
that's bodily harm.
Yeah.
So yeah. the
Well,
guy-
and he's missing out
But it
probably
says
2
great,
months of work
great
too.
bodily.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, he probably will.
Yeah, that's what it's going to end up at.
His injuries will be fine, I
Because his
think, if he
insurance
does
is
it.
going to cover it.
Yeah.
it's really. I'm just glad he's okay.
And actually, it says
But
too. It says
having-
great bodily harm defined by law, bodily injury that results in high risk of death, permanent
So, like a-
disfigurement,
like a vehicular harm.
permanent disfigurement, or loss of an organ. That is
Vehicular
that is
homicide.
that is considered the great bodily.
Right.
Okay.
That's great.
I
bodily
understand
harm.
that.
So this could either become a misdemeanor,
Which is
or-
crazy.
right?
Wow.
I think it's gonna be.
So that's why again, then if it's one of the lower, it's on the lower end, then he's not going to get jail
Right,
time.
right.
He'll get a fine.
So if you got mad at somebody and
No,
you got
I
into an
don't-
argument,
I don't know about that.
and they're like
I
walking to
don't
their
think so.
car, and they got into their car, you're your car, your vehicle, and you're like, you know what, man, fuck this person, and you slammed on the gas, and you
kill 'em?
and you ran into, and you T-boned them while they're in their car. The worst that can happen to you, because you didn't kill the person, you would get cited for a citation for
Misdemeanor? Possibly.
Reckless driving.
reckless
Driving.
driving, and you know what I mean. So you really
But
don't
you
get,
used that weapon. You used your vehicle as a weapon.
All you have to
but
say
you-
is it was an accident.
and so
But you
so it's
have-
kind of
but-
like what you say, Josh. When you say, "I hope you choke on that water, not die, but."
I joke on it though, yeah. But the thing
I just want you
is,
to choke and understand.
you have to.
Kind of like how I felt about the people that got into my bank account.
Right.
I said I wish the worst. I curse you for life. That you have
Right.
the worst luck ever. I don't want you to die, but I want you to have the worst luck ever.
Ever, right?
I do
Right.
believe that stuff comes around. I do, karma.
Karma does come
comes
around.
around.
But you got to remember
You do?
that guy has
I
a
do.
record, so
But
sooner
I
or
mean,
later
Well, who's
that
to say-
record is going to catch up with him.
It could.
Well, this
I don't know.
This
Don't
could be
sound
a
like
arrest.
it right
That
now.
could be the karma.
40 arrests?
Behind it.
When is
Yeah.
this going to catch up
Well,
to him?
this could
Well,
be
this
the
could be the one.
karma
But here's-
that's gonna catch him.
But
Yeah.
here's my other thing is that, so they have an investigator that's on vacation down in Mexico.
Thank you, coronavirus.
Thank you, coronavirus.
Yes,
Yeah.
toodles to.
But yet, don't they have another investigator that says, "Hey, Bob, if you're on vacation,
I'll take over your
why
case.
not?
I'll pick up
Apparently
the-
not, because my son asked that. He was very adamant that somebody's going to arrest this guy or take his car.
That
night-
sit on. Oh.
It was 11 at night. He held a cop down there.
Wow.
So, when they found the vehicle,
Aaron said, "Come this way, officer." He's right there.
they said, "Oh, son, you have to wait a week."
Wow.
So-
Aaron was
For the
on his crutches
investigating.
going, "Come on, officer. I'm going to take you to this guy's house. I want this
But
motherfucker
what does
arrested."
that tell you about what the police are doing?
Speaking to the mic.
Oh, so what is that telling you about what the police are doing out here?
Well, it tells you that
I mean,
they're
it's like they
probably-
don't give a fuck. It
No,
don't matter.
they're maybe.
Well, no,
they're working.
Maybe they're trying to
wouldn't
prioritize
say
what
they're
they
trying
have.
to prioritize what they have because they're limited to how many people
when
are
they ain't
out.
got when they ain't got nobody to choke. Yeah,
Well,
I guess
I
they're
don't think it's about-
prioritizing.
Well,
yeah.
you
I don't think
can't-
it's about
that-
choking.
I don't think.
I
it's
think
that.
because of everything that's
you
happening.
can't say all
You know what?
cops
If
are
this
that way.
coronavirus wasn't going on right now, that case would already been taken
Well,
care
it's
of.
kind of like when you're when
Well,
at your-
probably,
it's,
yeah.
It's kind of like when you're at your job. They're like, "Well, who's gonna run this paper through
Well,
the
it's-
machine?"
it's kind of
Gary,
frustrating.
Gary isn't showing up today.
Who's
because-
gonna take it over?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we gonna get to take it
Who do you
over.
get to do it?
You
yeah,
know?
you got to
But
find
the
the next
point is-
person. And right now, I don't know. Did the police departments have layoffs too? Just like
No, but I hear.
Are they
Well, I
cutting
think
back?
some
Are they
officers
cutting
are
back?
probably
Yeah.
protesting in a certain way, saying, "Hey, I got vacation time coming up," or they're using COVID-19 as an excuse for
so
not
yeah.
showing
So
up to
I mean,
work.
they're not showing up
Yeah,
because
they're
they got
kinda-
to deal. They got to deal with the public too, and
Yeah.
that's harming their health.
Yeah.
So do they
Well,
want to
I
be
mean,
at work?
I'm just saying.
They're dealing
'cause
with
now,
public people.
Right now that Minnesota got another, 480 something cases again of somebody, because
Because of COVID.
COVID, yeah. And now is
I was
that,
just actually reading about that.
But I mean,
today.
is that another factor into all
Like
this
how
stuff?
California just closed down,
Right.
and now Texas is looking to follow suit. And I
Right.
think Arizona's the next one. And usually Minnesota, like we said the other day, we follow what the
That's
bigger
what
states
Melissa
do.
was talking about.
Yeah.
The Connie's friend was saying her son's going to
College.
in what, Ohio? Not Ohio, but Iowa.
Iowa.
He's going, but he's not gonna get the full benefit of college.
Because they're going to do online.
Well, they're
Some of
gonna
them
have
are.
classes, but they're gonna be small
But he's
classes.
still paying
But he's
the
still
full
paying
tuition.
full tuition.
So
Now,
But you're only
cut
gonna
don't you
have the
think-
experience. Which,
Yeah, but don't you think that's wrong? I mean, if you're not going to be able to play and you're still paying the full tuition, that
That's
don't make
wrong.
sense.
Well, yeah.
You know.
I'm surprised even college is even going to be taking
Well,
place in
one
the,
of the
in
college,
online.
one of the girls that work for me goes to North Dakota College, and they won't tell her when her start date is or what tuition's gonna cost. So that
Yeah.
tells me they don't know. I
They
think
don't
it's
know.
going to
I
be
think
college
it's
to
all
college.
Yeah, it's all based on college to college right now because some decide they're not going to even open up. Some are deciding they are. Some of them are saying, all right, we'll open up, but we're going to do everything online.
Well,
Which
and,
sucks.
and they're afraid to say their tuition costs because some people, there's no way they're going to pay tuition if they're going to be online.
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't work last year.
So
Because that's just a waste.
It's a waste.
So
It's
it's
a
a
waste.
waste. So you're wasting money on something, but they're not saying anything because they're getting the money anyway.
No, if they decide they're not going to go to college, how are they going to get the money? They just,
They're still, last year,
They're already
last
telling
year
them
they
that
had
they're
to pay
paying the full
pay.
tuition. So
They had to pay full pay to do tuition
you
online.
think they want to get
Right,
that
but I'm
money
saying
back?
if they decide if the student decides not to go
Oh.
online and say once they tell them, all right, this is what it's going to cost and you're going to have it online, the student's going to be
But-
like, no, don't want to pay that. I'm
But
not
they're
going to
demanding
college.
that, okay, now they want to take away their visas of people that are here going to college. If they don't...
well, that's an immigration.
Well, that's an
Yeah.
immigration.
Well, another
but it's
thing-
the same thing. It's
No,
it
no,
all,
no. Wait,
Yeah, 'cause
you're,
when
you're
you
putting
think about-
two different things
Well,
together here.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
talking
maybe
about
I am.
American- Yeah, sure.
Maybe I am. Okay,
I'm talking
but the
about
point
American-
is, okay, the people that are paying the tuition, paying the full tuition, and they
Because
can't,
here's-
and they're not even going to class. They're not
Right.
saying
Hey,
about
Gary, are
nothing
you
like
going to
that.
class?
Well, and another thing is if you have a
I
full
can't even
ride to
afford
a
the
college,
tuition.
you know, if you have a full ride to a college and you decide you don't want to do online, you lose that.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
They're
really
not
Okay,
suck.
see, now that
They're
makes
not letting you
sense.
do that
Right.
on another year. or
That makes sense that they're going to say, all right, you don't use it this year and do the online, all right, you're going to lose it. Because
Well, that
they're
would
willing
really
to still
suck.
pay
But
it.
she wasn't. She said her son was on.
He's paying for it. He
Yeah,
filled out
he's
the
paying it out.
for
So
the
if,
grants
if,
and
that,
the.
if that school, say Joshua
I
decided,
would-
if Joshua decided to go to college,
Right.
and he's like, Mom, and it's going on right now with COVID, and he said, Mom, it's going to be online. I'd be like, Psh, you know what? You're not going to go to college because I'm not going to pay for you to get an education online like that.
But it's
Because-
not just the education.
Well, they're all saying
He's
they're
going there
learn-
for
they're
a
not learning.
sport. Though.
They're not
He's
understanding
going to
or
But
play.
if the sport
he-
is not,
he's
if
going
the
to
sport
play.
is not happening,
But they're
then
taking
why?
the full tuition though.
But that's what I'm saying. If the sport's
That's-
not happening, then why would even you go there?
That's what I'm trying
That's
to
what I-
find.
that-
That's what I'm asking because
But
what
that
he's
makes no
doing.
So there's in essence there's
he's
just
not
a
gonna
lot of
be able to
unknowns
play
here.
why he's going to
There-
college for, but they're still taking his money.
And that's, I guess those
well,
are
That's
choices
why
people
she
have
said
to-
she felt frustrated with it because it's like I'm paying all this,
Right.
and he's not going to play sports, but he's going to be online taking his classes.
Well, he'll be in smaller groups. She said.
Right, but
So
Right, and do you want to
why
pay for
would you
those smaller
pay
groups?
for something?
again, that's the big question.
That's the question. Does someone want to pay
Why
for
would you
that?
pay
the
the full
hard thing
tuition?
is the student, you know, they don't want to hold out on their college.
Right.
You
Right.
know, otherwise
So-
you're
And
holding
it
out
kind
on
of
your
sucks
career.
that this 2020, 2021,
It's gonna
that
suck
college
for people.
students now are not going to get that full
They're not going to get
embrace
anything.
Well,
of,
not even
of what
They're not
college
getting
is.
anything.
All kids that are
Well,
going
the
to
same
school.
All
as
kids.
the same as seniors.
Seniors and not
Right.
even seniors. I mean, I'm talking all kids
All
going
across
to
the
school.
board,
All
that-
across
And
the
right
board.
now, this second wave of this virus coming through again
Right.
Well,
is really messing
Well, I
up.
know I did homeschool, and
Did,
there's no
uh,
way in hell I'm doing it again.
Y'all hear,
Now that I know they can pass.
y'all hear that a 15-year-old boy in Mongolia died from the bubonic plague?
Yes, no one's talked about the
Y'all hear
bubonic
that?
plague.
And
No,
there was
I
a-
don't hear
No.
about
So
that.
that makes 2 people in Mongolia that have caught the bubonic
But
plague.
nobody.
What is the-
But nobody
what is
from
That's what the
Mongolia is
black
coming
plague-
here.
The Black
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
The black
During-
plague.
But they
during,
won't
like,
be. They won't be here.
You think we should
Wait.
be watching that?
wait, hold on. Well, how can you say it won't be here?
Because they're not letting nobody.
That's what they said about
fly.
Corona.
That's
And
what they said about Corona. And where are we? It
I'm
went all
pretty
across
sure
the nation.
nobody's flying here from Mongolia.
From Mongolia.
Wherever. Bang, whatever the fuck it is. I'm
Mongolia.
pretty sure that international thing is done right now. That
Wait,
flight-
well, hold on a second. You don't know who has gone to Mongolia?
I'm pretty sure they're
How
not
do you-
flying.
Mongolia.
What the fuck is Mongolia?
I think we're talking about Chinese dishes.
Mongolia.
Are we talking about
Mongolia.
Chinese dishes now? Or
Hey, she's
what?
over here saying mango.
Mongolia.
But what I'm
Mango,
saying,
Magnolia.
if
You don't know
Donald,
who's
no,
traveling.
I'm
Joey.
saying though, but
Joey.
if Donald
Fucking
Trump,
foreigners, man.
hey, no, but I'm saying
Can't
if Donald
fucking pronounce
Trump
things
knows
correctly.
that is happening,
But
I'm
you
pretty sure
don't
they
know
cancel
who-
all them.
But
Yeah, but that's saying that whatever got through.
Right.
We don't
Before-
know.
Right.
Yeah.
What if
So-
what if before they found out this young boy had it and people
Yeah.
have already traveled and went from
Right.
there and
That
moved
makes
on?
sense.
The
That's the whole
bubonic
thing that
plague
I say about
sounds
the
horrific, and I hope wherever
Man, we
it's
don't get
popping
this.
up that it
It stays
stays there.
Well, see,
Because when you
people-
just say the
This
word
economy is
bubonic,
gonna be
Pe-
fucked
look,
up.
look, they're focusing on, oh, it's over there. They're not worried about how in the fuck is it popping up.
right?
Right.
Like how
That's
did
what I'm
how did
saying,
somebody
you know,
get it
how
in
does someone
Mongolia
Yeah.
when it was
You gotta talk
prevalent
into this or something.
in Europe?
Sound distant.
But I gotta ask.
How
a
does
question.
someone even get it?
I have
mean,
to. I have to ask a question. How did he get it?
Well, that
Well, that's what I
was
just
no,
said.
I guess he was hunting this little like muskrat type creature thing.
Right.
To eat it, so he killed it and then he ate it. And I guess he got it from
So
that.
he got it from
so
the.
isn't it that?
Well,
Isn't
that,
that
Wasn't
was,
that what-
that was just dumb. Right
Wait,
there.
wait.
I mean-
Wow.
That
Hold
was
on.
fucking dumb to do.
Well, no, that's
third-
part of their diet. That
Yeah.
these little
Shit, I
Muskrat?
would starve.
Is it a muskrat?
It was like a little small little
Rodent.
Yeah,
Rodent?
not a
No,
rodent. It was
no.
like a.
But you have to understand.
furry creature?
I'd go look for berries.
Well,
Like
you
a
know,
woodland
let me,
creature.
Let me look this up and
Was
see.
it like a small furry woodland creature?
Yes.
Really?
It
But
looks
you
like
know what?
he-
A lot of people
Really?
eat.
Can't they go
little-
look for berries
It
or
looked
something?
cuddly.
Yeah.
That ain't happening over here.
Can't they look for berries and nuts and
Can't they
figs?
just go to the fucking nearest Jimmy John's and
Yeah.
fucking order a fucking
Hey, I
sandwich?
said berries.
Yeah.
And does Mangolia place?
Or fucking mangoes or
Mangolia.
something. I mean,
It's
Ah.
fucking it's Mangolia. What? There's no fucking
But you know
mangoes
what?
anywhere.
You have to think about.
They don't have no fucking
It
mango
sounds like
trees.
mangoes.
Yeah.
You don't have
it
no
does.
mango trees?
Yeah. But what's gonna happen
Jeez.
though, if it does come here? That's
Well, that would be quite horrific.
I mean, it was.
Quite
all-
horrific.
He ate a marmot.
There you go.
It is
The
a, it,
fuck's
looks,
a
it, looks,
marmot?
it looks like a little beaver.
Yeah,
Really?
It looks kind of cuddly.
It looks cuddly. It looks like a beaver.
That's not something
Does
you
it
eat.
look?
Well,
it looks
apparently that
cuddly.
cuddly little
Aw.
thing
What's
Here.
good?
carries.
That's what it looks like. Doesn't that look like a
embodied.
beaver?
It looks like Jerry in the
Okay,
morning.
Mark.
Again, go find a
JJ,
mango
here's your
tree.
little brother.
Yeah.
Well, Perry, my little brother, carries the bubonic
And-
plague.
And they do carry the plague.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
They're
I
like a-
said,
they're like
you're
a-
dumb.
Plague
What?
confirmed in they're a prairie dog.
Yeah.
They're the type
Yeah.
of prairie dog.
They're
Yeah.
like a they're
And
type
you
of
know
a
what the prairie
Hey,
dog
you're
here
not
means,
supposed to
right?
eat dog, okay?
I don't know if there's any more prairie dogs
Hey,
in the United
man.
States.
But you know what the prairie dog
Nature
means
finds
here
a
in
way
the
to
United
restore
States,
balance. Man.
Yes, nature does find a way.
Prairie dog plague outbreak.
See?
So don't we? Did we
and-
wipe out the prairie dog?
And it's called the Black Plague for a reason.
because
It decimates.
it decimates.
What's that word you used, Jerry? It
Decimate.
it disseminates or
Oh, disseminate.
Disseminate.
That's a good word. Disseminate.
Disseminate.
Bubonic plague outbreak feared in Central Asia.
yeah.
Right.
The best
So
word.
it's an actual outbreak.
Told you.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Nobody's
In
talking about that
Central- in
outbreak.
Central-
Get
Asia.
Dustin Hoffman and that fucking monkey.
You better hope that.
Find a vaccine for this one.
Well, I'm just saying, you better hope that
I'm just saying.
they didn't get
if that
around
shit
any
spreads,
Americans
man,
that flew back.
Right.
Right?
But that
Yeah.
is fun. That is
That's
crazy.
lights
that
out,
no one,
buddy.
Like
Transfer.
this is the first I heard about
that's
it.
That's like
the first I
bleeding
heard
through
about
your
it.
nose and your asshole and.
But do you
Yeah.
know, I was watching one of my favorite shows, Criminal Minds, and I actually learned that more people die from rabies as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
was, I was
Yeah.
watching the Criminal Minds, and you know how you have the Dr. Spencer on there?
Yeah.
So he threw out his little knowledge out there, and he's like, more people die from rabies than they
But is
die
that-
from any other
but
type
is that
of
Wow.
virus.
is that
So
a
we
true
might not
fact?
eat rabbits
Do,
or
do,
anything.
you,
No.
do you move
But
away
question is,
from the mic
is
because
that
it's
a
in your
true
way of seeing
fact?
people?
I
That's a
kind
true
of.
Because I
fact.
noticed you
You sure?
start doing this again.
Yeah,
Are you,
'cause I
is that
can't
a
see.
true fact?
It
Well,
is because Criminal
It's
Minds
because I
said.
think I'm so
Oh, you listening to a goddamn show.
When Criminal Minds say we listen.
Yeah.
So you're gonna cut the short?
Oh,
You're done now?
You're not having fun with us?
Oh,
no, he is. He's got to go take a shit.
I was saying I like to go
He's
eat.
about to poop on himself.
Well,
Oh, I thought he said he's
I
going to
guess
take a shit.
wrap it up then. Well, do your...
Okay, well,
Wait, where are you going to go eat? He hasn't even cooked yet.
no, Mom was making something to eat.
What if we
You
have more
better-
to say?
Well, I
you
guess
better
I could
edit.
leave
You better
and
edit this
come
last
back.
part out, man, because
Because I said he has to go take a shit.
Here, give,
Yeah.
give it another 5 minutes. And then
All right, okay.
So we
can you hold it for 5 minutes?
So we can do a proper fucking ending, you
Yeah.
fucking schmuck.
Can
You
can you hold it? Yeah. He's over here clenching his ass.
Stomach growling or
No,
what?
I haven't ate.
And you just got to say Barbie doesn't.
No.
You said Barbie doesn't even like to do podcasts.
Well, she doesn't.
And now she's here and enjoying herself on
Yeah.
the podcast.
Well, my
and you're
fault.
like,
Yeah.
oh, come on, Josh, let's
We gotta go eat.
I'm actually good on the podcast.
You actually are.
Yes,
Yeah.
you actually
You
are.
actually
I got that
Very well.
turtle coming out. That turtle's coming out. We gotta go.
But it's not cooking
man.
anyways. I did smell food
She
when I
was,
was
she was
coming
making us papas.
out. Okay, let's cut this out.
Now she's hungry.
I did smell food when I was leaving the house.
Well,
Didn't
again,
know
the
what she was
word
cooking.
bubonic, plague are not very good words you want to use in a sentence.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna
Um,
actually post that on Facebook today.
And
I'm gonna
rabies.
I'm gonna say, hey, how come no one's talking about this one?
So
Yeah.
on this episode,
That's kinda
we're
scary.
discussing the bubonic plague.
We had
COVID.
Buffoon Court with Barb.
Yes, we're talking about
Court.
law.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have Johnny Cochran here, but yeah, we're
He
talking
stayed
about.
up till 3 last night, so
Yeah, I know he owes me a case of beer.
Yeah.
Well, him and his buddies drank it.
Shout out to Patches.
Again, shout out to Patches Catering. Hey, check them out.
Check
Check 'em
us
out.
Check
down
out
on West
Patches
7th.
Catering.
Again.
Oh, where's his where the shirts at? He said he was making.
Oh yeah,
shirts.
he's making shirts. I think he's still waiting on those. So
what's the name of it?
Patches Catering.
Patches Catering. Yep. So again, we'd like to thank Little Chuck.
But he doesn't
for-
really cater.
It all depends on what your definition of a catering is.
He just makes some food and y'all pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Gary, with your 2 cell phones, not
I'm gonna
quite
call
sure.
him FBI, Mr. FBI.
I was actually wondering. I was gonna say, why
Yeah.
does Gary have 2 cell phones?
because he's Mr. FBI.
Oh, all
over there.
right.
No
Trying to
reason
keep
whatsoever.
track of everything. Trying to keep up
Again,
with the news.
Paula, Barbie, we'd like to thank you two for showing up today.
Thank you for having me.
We enjoy your conversation. We hope to see you guys. in
But
the
we have to
future.
cut this short because Jerry's hungry and he wants to go eat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he would take a shit.
So
No,
again,
he's hungry.
I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in.
Very unprofessional.
All right, cut it off. Cut it off. Come on.
So,
you gotta go eat
again-
food then.
I'd like to thank everybody. Until we see you again, we're out, bitches.
Oh, look at that. We got some bot music
Hey,
in
Jerry.
the background.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.